It's day 2 of my DC trip. I'm staying in the penthouse floor of a newfound friend. Her name is Sama, and we're right in the thick of Southwest DC, right where I used to live 2 years ago. How crazy is that? Now I'm going to go on a walk to Slipstream Cafe out in Navy Yard. Let's do it. This is where all the political people stay. If you work for Senate, Congress, all of them, this is where the millennial folk are. As you can hear, they have Ari Lennox, DC based, in the background. Love her. But yeah, this is the best coffee in Navy Yard. About to be good. This came right out of the oven. It tastes so good. Okay, I have 30 minutes to get ready.
Can you see that?
So we're shooting in downtown Winchester. It reminds me of Pennsylvania a lot, but Virginia definitely has more of a southern flair. Back in Southwest DC. Now I'm at the wharf, and this is where I used to live 2 years ago. We have the river behind us, and Virginia's across the way. Used to commute on the metro into Capitol Hill. Fun times. And I don't know how I feel about it being 2 years since I used to live here. Time is quite flying by, so I'm gonna have to make the most of it. This bagel shop is so good. Downtown Old Town, just got off the metro. And it reminds me when I used to live here for high school and 2 years ago, people would always call it DMV, like all the out-of-towners. But the locals, very much against that term because they're like, don't lump DC, Maryland, Virginia together. We're very different. So I've learned to not say that anymore around the locals. It's quite funny.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
How's your tooth now? Any change? Not
It's
yet?
gonna be healed in
It will,
Jesus'
yeah.
name.
Just finished our 3rd interview at the Alexandria Courthouse.
4th interview. What are you
Our
talking
4th
about?
interview. He was excellent. Very interesting.
Oh gosh, human rights. You guys, if there was no freelancing, it'd be really hard for people to advance humanitarian efforts, especially using people here in the United States who care about human rights. So I think this story, especially like the others we've been filming, is really just so profound and impactful. So you guys will really like who we've spoken to.
We got some great B-roll of Virginia fall foliage. Bears Den lookout point. So happy we're getting coffee. I have not had any today. I skipped coffee this morning at Nisha's in Old Town because it was just way too terrible inside. So I treated myself to iced coffee and apple cider. I don't care. No, nothing to see here. I just bought this mug. Is this meant to be? Should I move here? I really sometimes feel like I don't want to, but I'm like, might as well. Is this a sign? Maybe. So Gabriella, when you're interviewing like super prominent people like governors and former secretaries of state, how do you get good interview responses out of them?
The art of a good response to an interview is just to be creative, I guess, in your questions. And that's what I try to do in my questioning when I talk to prominent people. And then just to have fun with it, because when you're interviewing people, you want to have fun. And so you never know what will happen with your questioning. But I try to be creative. I guess, I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for.
This is probably the worst song ever written in the history of songs. Why haven't we changed it by now?
I don't know.
Well, we wrapped up. I think this is day 4 of shooting. So now I'm gonna metro back to DC, maybe find some dinner. Going to eat at the Smith for dinner. This is our view. Oh my gosh. And that's where I used to live 2 years ago. We're gonna take the DC circulator bus to Gatsby Restaurant in Navy Yard. Tomorrow morning is my last day of shooting here. This is so fun. I can't believe I've never ridden one of these scooters before.
But I'm gonna scooter all the way to DuPont Circle now. So that is a wrap on DC trip. Now I just metroed to Arlington Mosaic District to have dinner with my other film people, Gabriella and Rachel. So Rachel over here is giving us dating lessons because I have no experience. I clearly don't know how to do this. So I don't know what factor of my life needs to change in order for me to not be single. I don't know.
It sounds like there's a few factors.
There's a few factors I'm working on. I have worked on. Well, that concludes my Virginia vlog. I always love getting together with Gabby because my IQ just goes up 10 points just by hearing her speak. One of the smartest people I know. So we had a great film trip. Now I gotta get to editing. That'll be fun. It is Sunday morning. Nobody is out here in DC. I'm getting in one more last scooter ride. This is so fun. Anyway, I have a morning flight across the country today, so definitely gonna go get some coffee this morning, even though I'll be sleeping on the flight, so. I'm the only one out here